I got really nothing right now, but the last video I tried to do that I stopped because I got a phone call. I was kind of rambling anyway. Well, anywho, last week, guy across the street. Okay, you've seen my videos about our cat, you know by now. He calls his cat Otis. He knows her name is Pumpkin. He's been pretending she's his cat. Blah 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 blah. It's morning. We're getting some snow. I consider it flurries. Man, from this angle, I look like a bug. Like fuck, don't I? This tablet has a really crummy camera. See what I mean? I lose my train of thought and I get off topic. Anyway, holy crap! I'm doing it again. Early onset Alzheimer's. Knock it off. But anyway, it was snowing. And I hear him. This is sometime after I got home early in the morning, 7 something. He's like, oh yeah, oh yeah. He said it a few times and he goes in. Literally just a few minutes later, it was less than a half hour, I'd say, he comes out and starts doing it again. He's pacing back and forth around the house doing it. The guy's a freaking... But anywho, he comes out a third time and does it again. I mean, his behavior is obsessive and just nutty. Okay, our cat's not gonna freaking die because it's snowing. Because a few snow flurries. And he's out, I'm out in the driveway doing something, I don't know what it was. Dumping the garbage can or taking one of the dogs out. And he comes out and does it again. And he sees me and comes over and he's like, oh, yes. And I gotta sit there and pretend everything's okay, even though inside I'm ready to explode. And he referred to his odor several times during the conversation. I'm like, oh. He mentioned how he couldn't find her like later that previous afternoon. Well, because our neighbor was riding the snowmobile around the yard, kept revving the engine every time the guy was like, and anyway, Pumpkin was out back with me when I was feeding the goats. It's minding her own business, resting on a log. I didn't tell him that because it's none of his business. But I volunteered the information that at 4:30 in the morning when I came outside, she was there on the porch. And he made one of them snarky faces, and he was like quite perturbed by it. And he shook his head in disgust. I shouldn't have told him, you know. Anyway, lately, last couple of days, thank you, cat, for making me drop the phone. And it looks like one of you urinated down there, and yeah, now it's all covered in hair. Idiot. This isn't Pumpkin, by the way. This is Blue. I forgot what I was talking about. The whole cat thing. Damn it. This is just going to come off as a, irritating waste of your time if you watch this. This is Blue. Don't you listen? Look at that pretty kitty. Look at that kitty. You see her on the picture on the camera? We named her that because her eyes were blue when she was smaller. And of course they didn't stay that way. But anyway, Pumpkin. You see what happens when you have other animals? Rambling, incoherent, babbling, complete absent-minded, lost train of thought. But anyway, the guy, his behavior is just obsessive and irritating. I mean, you think your neighbor's cat is going to die because it's snowing or it's going to freeze to death, blah, blah, blah. She's 13 years old, okay? December 2014, he starts snatching her and putting her in his garage. And he's been doing it ever since. Sometimes in the summer, you think she's going to freaking die. She's not going to die. The cat likes to be outdoors. Okay, she gets brought in. She sits and pulls her own hair out. That's a nervous disorder because she doesn't like to be contained. Over there, there's no doggy door. There's no way for her to get out. If she sleeps in our garage, she has a few ways to get out. Now, if the cat was resting comfortably probably in our garage, but since he didn't know where she was, he started having fits, running around out in the street shouting Otis at the top of his lungs, even though he knows her name is Pumpkin. Now, if she's resting comfortably somewhere else, she doesn't need to be taken from there and locked in your fucking building. Okay? Leave her be. How hard is that? She's not dead somewhere just because she's not locked in your fucking garage. That's all I'm going to say because I wasted enough time, memory space and crap on this. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know how much storage is on this stupid tablet. I gotta go feed my goats. Blah, blah, blah. Yakety schmackety.